Good evening, guys. I think everyone is there right now. So wait up for a few minutes so everyone will join us. And basic thing is that I have told you that we have organized two sessions for the projects. Like for example, right now you are doing with Python. You're learning a Python and you have no time to do your projects. So I will help you over there. But apart that, we have a session for Django class also. For your project, half percent of project we will done in the weekend time like Sunday, and we have decided at 12 we have decided a skills increasing skills of the coding, and after that at 4 o'clock for 4 o'clock for 1:30 1 hour 30 minutes we have a session for the projects, as if you want to make something or you want not if you want to learn also you can join, but the session will going on with 15 for the Django and Flask, and we will have and we have completed the whole basic concept of Python, and we have a normal thing in advanced level. We have a normal GUI concept and networking, and two concepts is left for the full Python sessions. So guys, I think you all get something new with this all sessions. So let me check how many people are there. Am I audible to all of you? Hello, Aslam. Okay. How many people are there? Can you comment in the chat box so I will check whether all students, those who are present, they will get a preference for that in the event also. Okay, Sonam Gitanjali is there. Sonam is there. Kushag is there. Okay, nice. Gitanjali. Okay. Good evening, Gitanjali. Good evening, Sonam also. Only 4 only. Okay, Shiva. Sure. Ish. Sorry for that. Only 5 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about others? Okay, Dheeraj is there. Nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On a 6. What about others? I think I will drop a message in the group. So let me check. Okay. So I think we have covered the whole course of the basic of Pythons, and in advanced level we will teach you what is file handling and how you use the iterators over there. How will you can use the inbuilt iterator of functions, iterator functions, and other things also. So first of all, I will tell you regarding that. If anyone have any query regarding something with the basics of that, you can ask me in the dot section, as well as we will create when we started the Django. At the time, you can also ask with Python. Many students asking some questions, and few are not asking. I think they have clear with that whole topics. Am I audible or not? Can anyone tell me? Okay, so nice. Good evening, Deepika. So let's start with the topics. I think those who want to join, they have already joined. So let's start with, I'm sharing my screen. It is visible or not? Can anyone tell me? If it is visible, then you can comment fast. because I will proceed that topic and complete the whole session within 45 minutes. Okay, it's visible. Okay, so come to the point. Let me remove first this one. Okay, so we have completed many things, but what about the iterators? What is iterators? What it will help you on this, at that time? Let us take one example. So I have built a class, in which class we have a one iter function, iter. This is a inbuilt name of that function. You can use like if when you are using init function like that, it is an inbuilt function. When you are using this thing, it will like a part of a class, and it's work like a body of a class. So when it's came to that point, we have also declared a next function. I have already told you, when you have defining anything at the first place, if there is an inbuilt function you are using, and you use the first name in the bracket itself, a parameter passing, that means you are using a local type, a global and local both type of a variable over there. Like when you use that self, if you remove that self, you can use any name because it act as a global object. It like it work in everywhere of the classes in which you want to use, but for the only hold this class, not for the other. So what is iterator means? Iterator means itself, when you are calling something, it can automatically call the whole object of the body, and like a recursive, when you say the recursive, again and again calling it themselves. But it's like iterator, like it's collect the object by when you are using the indexing the for loop, at the time you use 1 2 3 4, you got by the numbers, and the iterators means it's take a value of that positions, and it will print you or give you the data one by one. So let's come to the point. In this we I have made it a one function, one class, and in having two function, it is inbuilt function. So when you use this inbuilt function, it means when you're calling this function, after that when you create it, you have use self dot a. A is like right now it's global to that all function of that class. So it use a is equal to 1. After a is equal to 1, it give you a return self. Oh, many artists say that what is the difference between return? I have already told you, but for a revision, when here using this return, it's give the data back to the iterer. Okay, when it gives to back to the function, after giving the value to the function, right now this function itself a value of 1. That means when you are using something, it's like a global and local for the, everyone over there. So when you're using this thing, after this you call a class and create an object, my class. Okay, iter. Oh, what it mean? It's an inbuilt function. When you're calling this thing, that means you are dividing something, like something breaking. For example, if you have let's take one example. I have commented this one, and after that you will saw that what it's working. Like for example, if you're taking any list, okay, when I am taking any list, for let's take b is equal to a list, and list have 1 2 3 4 5 6, anything which you have in a list. When you're calling something, when you use the iter function itself count the value, and starting from the beginning, you cannot use a for loop. Why? When you are iterating something in the from the list, you use the for loop, but when you come to the classes, you can use the inbuilt function of that, and the inbuilt function it's also work like a for loop over there. So right, when I am using this one, after running this code, you will directly get one thing new. Like for example, when you run this code, it's giving you a value over there for right. Okay, right now it's not giving you value. Why it's not giving you value? Because first time when you're calling something, it's separating the whole class of object, the all value you have getting over there, it's not giving you the whole data. But when it's came to the when you're using int, okay, when you are using the next, that's mean it providing you this net function is like an inbuilt function of this class, and it's working like when you calling this one, it directly call this thing, and the other things. Like for example, if you have one in the cell first time and after that you are doing some operation over there, that time the values changes, it will print the whole value first value, it will print it and store the second value in itself. So when you're using this thing, you will directly get one output because you have calling the next value or one. Okay, so what's it's going to do? First of all, when a is equal to 1 and it's calling this function, it's not calling this function only, it's calling this function, but this time it's returning the value, not printing the value. So it's not giving a value. After that, when the function is use the enter at the time, in the next it comes to the function and increases value of over there, x is equal to 1 right now, and after that self dot a plus equal to 1. That's mean right now the self dot a, the value of self dot a is become 2, and the value of x is returned. When x is going to return, the function will give you the value of that next. But right now the self dot a, the value is 2, but why it's not printing? Because I have called already over there, but why it's not printing the value? So let's consider this thing. I will use that one, and let me check whether it's printing or not. So when we print this one, we call the function. Okay, my okay. When I am calling this function, this variable, and I will get the value. I think I will get the whole value of this. No, it's printing your object over there, because that this you have said that is a main class. I already did it. When you are using something like init function, when you are using something connected with the whole class, the body part of a body of the class, that at that time when you are using something, it's mean that it's connected with the class. So when you're calling something, you cannot get, because it's not it's dependent on the other function of the classes. Like it's dependent right now in the for the next, because after next it's work is doing some work over there. After that, two is get go back over here, and after again when you calling some again you calling the next function, with the next function with my iter, you are calling two function with itself right now. So when you are calling over here, so you will directly get one thing over there. Let me try this. Right now you will get 1 and 2. Why you are getting 1 and 2? Because at the time the 2 is stored, but right now when you get the value of 2, the 3 is automatically changes over here. Right now the value of this is 3. If you want to check that this thing, you can print over here, and like let me check if the weather is working or not. So let's me declare this is a global okay. So when it's global, you want to self dot a is equal to 1. Okay, so let's put the value. Is it work or not? Let me check this, because if I'm doing with this thing in the class, it give you a syntax error. Why it's giving us? Because you are declaring something new, but when you declaring something over here, that's mean you are declaring only the simple value, not a full value of that. So let's change this and run again. After that, okay, right now it's also giving you error. Why is it giving you error? Because you are declaring a self thing. It's inbuilt body of that. You cannot use a global over here. So that time you are not that time you are using the inbuilt function of that, and that will help you over there. So that's why we are creating a iterator function, and with next function which help you to print the value again and again like a loop. Because if you are using that thing, if you are printing that value with the loop, you will directly get the whole value. Let me check and print that thing whole. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like of looping. It's taking a value of the index, value of the index, because you're calling again and again. So if you use the for loop over here or while loop over here, you can print the whole data which correct the whole class. So why I'm using this? Because when we are using a global function and this function, it's not working over there. The inbuilt function not taking the global, it will give you error, because they have inbuilt itself a function over inbuilt over there which help you to correct that thing. I think this doubt is clear. This is clear or not? Is it clear? Guys, any problem regarding my sound or video? Please, anyone can tell me regarding this. Is it clear or not? Okay, Lakshmi, I will repeat this again. But what about others? Only Lakshmi are saying this thing. Okay. Gitanjali also say that. What about others? Must I repeat? Only three want to repeat that thing, not others. Everyone got that point, excepted three of them. Okay, let me repeat this one to all of you guys again. So when it came to the okay, it treated like when you're using in for loop as well, you know that the for loop is not using the concept of the indexing over there. It directly get the value of the indexing, which like for example, if indexing is 0 over there and the value it's only directly take the value, it's not taking the indexing, and after that indexing it get the value. It's not like that. It directly get the value of that position and it will take the value and it will print it over there. You do not want to use again that thing. So like that, when you are using a iterator in the input class, so that means it's like a body of the class. When you're using the something, for example, if I right now I'm at the time I am declaring the global over there, it's not working over there, but the input body have their own features, a self function. When you are using something, I have already told you about the self function and what about the init function in the previous sessions. And if you want to having doubt regarding this, you can ask me after that. But right now when you are doing this thing, that means the self function itself say that I'm a globaling for the all class. In the class we have two functions, so that when you're using self and in any functions, that means you are getting a data of self in anywhere of that same class. So that time if you are using that thing, and after that my or you are calling iter class, you are calling this one, but right now it's not printing something. Because why? Because you have returning the value, not printing something. But when it's come to the here, you are using the next one. When you use the next function, it's come directly from directly come to here. First it came to here because you have declared a variable which have stored the iterator function, and after that it's come to the over here by calling with the next function over here, and after that again it getting the value. But getting the value from there, it directly not printing the value. Like for example, if right now a value of self is 1, self of a is 1, and right now it's printing 1, but when it's come to this function, the value of a is 2. But why they are not giving a 2 right at that place? Because it is storing something and returning the value of that previous one, not the first one. So it will like work as a looping over here. So you can use with the inbuilt function, it has you like very good in that thing, like a recursion. If you know about the recursion, so that thing not common thing. I think you got the point. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Is it clear, guys? Now is it clear, guys, or not? What about others? When you are basic concept is that when you are doing some inbuilt function in the class, that means it's a part of that class, and it not permitted the other things to do it within itself, because they have its inbuilt function. So you use that one to produce something like global scopes you are not using over there in the class. But when it's come to the another language, you use the scope in the function as well as in class. But Python is not doing same that concept. Is it clear to everyone? So I think if you're regarding that, I will continue with how you stop that whole thing, or what is in that, and how you can get some value, how you obtain something over there. Like my voice. My voice is clear or not? Guys, is it clear or not? Guys, wait a few minutes. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now is it fine or not? Am I audible? I think now I am audible to all of you. Okay. So is it clear to all of you or not? Guys, am I audible or not right now? Okay. I think now I am audible. Okay. So let's come to the point where we have stopped it. Okay. Stopped over there. So let's start a break. So wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just saying my screen again. Wait a minute. So I think now is it visible? So come to the point when we are come to the point, coming to the point, we have using again and again the whole thing. So when we are using something new, like for example, we are using declaring class and which we have declaring a function, same function, but right now in the next function we have checking the condition. Like we have if condition, after if self is dot a smaller than equal to 20. Okay. So what is it mean? Is it mean that when you are calling something outside the body, it only run when condition is true? But when why I am using else, or why I am using rises stop iterated? We have iterations over there in the inbuilt function. We have a stopping function for stop iterators. Why I am using this thing? Because when I am using a for x is in my iterate, what is this is mean? X having a miter. Miter itself means the value of this one. So whatever, when you are doing something, you get every time the value. Let's run the code and explain you in briefly way. Okay, 1 2 3 2 20. But right now, why it's not giving you that thing? Because I'm calling this function again. This condition is every time true because you have a value in iterator. Okay, you have a value in iterator. If I'm not using this one now, let's remove this one and I will show you what's happening over here. It's going to infinite loops. Why is it going to infinite loop? Because you have uses or something. Let's take the condition. When it's come to this function, it's directly call that function with init. Okay, you call it the init function. After that, you directly call with that is net function by calling the object over there. Okay, x is the object over there. So if you are calling that this thing, it's come to over here, and after the self value is going 1 and again 2 again 3. It's checking a condition every time. After that, it's come to 20. It's having some value. 20 is more than equal to, that's true. It's come again this condition. After that, when it's come to 21, that condition is false. But right now when it's come to this one, my iterator having value 21 over here, and again it's print something. Okay, after that it's come again over here, this condition is false, no increment over here, but it's give you again the value because they have it value. It's only stop when the value is not there. So when the condition is false, we want a else statement over where we want to stop that thing. So we are using a stop iteration over the function, because I think that another iter function, when you are using in the classes in the body itself, it's work like a recursive value over there, and after recursive value it gives you a looping method over there. But when you're calling out the body, it's when you're using the for loop again, because if you again use print function, it's like a I think collision over type over there. You are not thinking about that which print is printing something. So using that concept of a for loop, you are using that one. If I will decrease the value of over here, so I will get the values over there 10. So after getting the 10 value, how it's going to stop? But if I am removing this, it will give you after 10, it's giving you infinite time because the value is there, but the for loop is not stopping. It got something. So iterator means itself, it take only value. If there's a value in the end, it's not checking indexing. That is checking the value. If any value is there, rubbish value is over there, you will directly run the loop. So it's the disadvantage in the iterator. So we are using the stop iteration over there. I think you have got that thing, or you have any issue regarding this? Guys, please respond fast as you can. Guys, is it clear or not? Gitanjali, Lakshmi, Deepika, Disha. Again, the students are coming like 4, 5, 6, 7, not more than that. And why I'm wasting our time right now? You have not clear, or is it clear, Gitanjali? I will teach only 10, 5 to 6 students in the Google Meet, and after that I will end of the session. I'm here? Okay. Gitanjali, you have not got the point. I have said that when you're using the body, if you are not using, if you have inbuilt body at the time you are using that body again, 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 it will over here the example when the value the condition is false over here. Like for example, if I am removing this is a function to stop the iterator. If I am removing this thing, and I will run this code, you saw that you get after the value you got none, 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 none. You got a few values and after it you got none. Why you're getting none? Because the iterator is not stopping over here. So we use it stopping iterator over here. So at the time you got only the values of the condition. Why you're saying that? Why I'm using this thing? Because every time the value of self is something is under here, and it only checking the condition of the iterator, not the next function, not next function condition. So we have used that stopping function. If the condition is true, it's go to again the iterer. But when its condition is false, it get the stop the iterer. Like it's destroy this iterer. Okay, okay, okay. Come to the rise. Rise is normally like when you are using something. It's work as okay. So when you are using the rise in Python, not like for example, if you're returning the function, rise is like it's updating something over there. Rise is type of this which updating. Return is giving you the value over there. Return the value. Print is giving you the output over there. But rise is updating something in your function in the class. It's like exceptions. When the error is coming over there, it directly update the data of that class and it will solve the error over there. For example, when some error is coming, you will rise this top error. That's mean when one error is coming in the else part, that's mean is get giving the updating to the function and say that stop the iterator. Do not use the iterator. Dheeraj, is this clear to you or not? Okay. So come to the another point. Let's come because we have commonly do everything. So let's come to the try function. Like a rise, we have used a try function, try and catch a function. What does it mean? When it's come to the point of that, let's come right. For example, it's giving you error. Okay. So let's remove this. Directly use a try. After the try, you give your condition over there. You want to giving the value over there, like a is equal to a plus 10, and print value equal to a. Okay, but if the error is coming in the whole code, for example, like example, if a value is not coming, it's giving some error at the running time. So it's come to the So in this we have a try catch. Try catch, that means it's trying something. If you there is an error over there, so it to get another conditions. For like for example, if we are using uh, we have using a normal thing like for and if else we have used if and after it's the false, like else the for the false. So like that is also working that like that. If we are using the except over the here, like for example, if we are using this, no value is there, no value is there. Okay, so come to the point. If I am using I want to enter a value from the user, p is equal to input. Okay, input value is, I think I want something which I want over here. So P is there, and I want to check condition. Is it P is a alphabet or is it a num? So let's, if P equal to, like if P is equal to, I think A, or is it Amit or not? So when it's type of else condition, but when some error is coming over here, like for example, it's giving some unencrypted error, unencrypted value. So it will not come if not use this one, or it will not. It will, like for example, when I am running something without using try catch, it gives you syntax error. But at the time it's not giving you error; it directly work the function. So we are using this thing. Why right now that we have not getting something, but like for example, I am using ASSS entering, and it's right now it's giving 1 2 3 4 5 over here. Again it's running the loop and condition by this. So that's a normal thing which you are using, why it's giving you the output condition. So this is a thing. If this function is working improperly, it will directly jump over here like if else. But in try catch, you are giving your a real amount of code over try, and what is the exception coming, the problem is coming, you have called that thing into the exception part. But there is a final thing, final one keyword also over there. So what is you mean by finally, it's that's finally means whether, what's final means, final itself means if is it the try is running, and after that it will automatic run. If the try is not running, like for example it's some error over here, so it's come to the exception part, and after exception it's automatically run. That means a final is a like a norm. After the for loop you have used the print function, so it directly run automatically. It's like that final thing is that you want to get something. For example, is it I am giving you sum of two numbers in try, and some error is occurring over there, so it will give you the result in error, like no value is there, the result, that means the result is no value. But if you get the value over there like 20, so it will give you value 20, the result. That means the value is 20, result is 20 over there. So that's a thing why when you are using try and catch it, where it will help. If you have 5 to 10 functions over there, and if you want, you do not, you have getting error, and you do not understand where it is, so use the body of function within the try and catch. At that time, if some error is occurring in one function, it do not affect to other one, the code will automatically run. Right, example in function, if one function having sum, if one second function has subtract and multiplication, and subtract have any error, or if you are not using try catch, it's not running the code. But when it's you are coming, the whole function is with the try and catch, that means you are using that function, it does not affect anyone. But when it's come to the value time, when you want to subtract something in the, when the code is running and you want to subtract something, it do not give you error, but it show you this is something problem is happening in the subtraction function. You will in print exception, you print this thing, so that time it will show you where the problem is really come. You can use exception in the body of action, you can use as part also, you can use if condition, it's up to you. Because sometimes there is some exceptions like arithmetic operation exceptions, there are many exceptions. So if you use, like for example, if you are calculating something, and after that you want to get where which type of error is coming, so you can use in exception casing if else statement, if error is coming this equal to this, so that's mean this is an error, like that. Is it clear everyone, or shall I will repeat again? Okay, Deepika is clear. What about others? Okay, Gitanjali, another one. Okay, nice. I think everyone can recording this. So we have ended the basics of the our Python course. Right now we have only coming upcoming sessions. We use GUI for the two sessions. We completed GUI and the networking. But right now this session I will complete it one thing new. Not a one thing new, but it's the file handling. File handling is coming to advanced level. How you can use the file handling in the Python. So let's come to the point. Let's like now I am using this thing. Okay, I want to save this file. So let's do one thing, like I was saving this file in the desktop itself, and type like a python a triple n dot txt. Okay, it's saved automatically. So let's come to the concept of your file handling. So come to the file handling. In file handling, directly you use some keyword. How you open the file, how you can do some file, Python itself giving you a beautiful things to do that one. So let's example f is equal to something. I will opening some file like open, use a keyword of open, and after opening give the path of that file, where the path where the file is there. Like for example I have pythons. Okay, come to the property of that, copy the path. Okay, you can use when you're using the local host, you can use a double slash like that. When it's come to the server, or it's come to your connecting files within, like for example if file is in the within that folder, you can give a name normally. Or if the file is within a folder and folder having another folder, you can use this one slash, a single slash, and then type the name of file. Like for example in desktop I have a test file, so it's helping me like right now. But right, if when I'm using this one, you will use what type of file you want to. I have python.txt. Okay, okay, we have three to four types of extension. How you use, like for example you want to write is w. In write you will use x also. But when it's come to read, you can use r. A for append. Append, that means you're updating something over there. Write is also like that, but write is something you are writing, creating a new file. But append is something when you are appending some data within the same file you have loaded or you have using. So right now I am reading a file. So let's comma and use r and use a print function over there. After using print function, what I will write over here, what thing I will, because I have opened the file, I have already opened the file with the path, it's directly open the file, and I want to print something. So I want to read a file. So let's read a file. Which file? F. We have already done this thing. So let's run this code. Oh, it is giving me error. Read is not defined. Why read is not defined? Which, oh minute. Let me summarize the syntax of that. So I think I forgot about that. Let me summarize this one. I think we have using open. Okay. Okay. I got the problems where I have. So when I am using this one, so that time I will use not using like this. I will use first the object name which I have created for the file, f, and after that dot, and after that read. So this time when I am using this one, because I in this I have close, I have detached, I have any error, I have many things over there to do. Something like I will teach you this thing after the whole sessions with practicing with Django's and other when we are using the data science. So at that time, so let's run the code, and after that we got the value. So yeah, I got the value. I got the whole value. But what about when I want a first line? I do not want the another lines. If I want to read of only one line, or if I want to read of only 5 alphabet of that one, so I will passing the value over here. Like for example, I want five alphabet or four alphabet of our file. So let's type over four, and after that, when you type the four over here, after running this, you will directly get the value of only four. A so that means you have four alphabet over there. If you are want past 40, you get a 40 of text file over there, and you get the data. You got the 40. So how you will use? But what about if you are using a line? If you want to read only one line of that file, use read lines. So that time when you use read lines, that means you are want to use only single line to read. Okay. So you have used a single line, you got the only the single line output over there. But what about coming point when we are want to use again? So if we'll use again the read line, but if I want pass, like for example, I want pass three. So what is it giving you a three lines or not? At check. It's giving you only three value. Why? Because when you're passing something over here, that's mean you are counting only alphabets, not a word. You have only counting the characters over there. But when it's come to line, if you want to four lines, you will print again, or you want to use the four times, you can use the for loop and then you print that this one. I think you have familiar with the how you open the file, how you read it. I've already read the file. So let's write something over there. How we will write something and how we will get the data over there. So after that, one main thing also that when you are opening something, you want to close. So you will close this with the app.close function. So that's that time when you are something doing some update over there. Right now I'm reading only. But when I am appending something and I am writing something over their file, at that time when I am using this thing, sorry for that. So if you do not close that function, that means you are not updating some data over there. So let's do one thing. Let's update one file, one data over there. So after reading this, I want to update something, and after that, I will read that file again. So let's do one thing. I will arrange this thing like f, okay, dot write, and what thing I want to write, like hello everyone. Okay. So after doing this while function, but I have already used a normal thing. Why I'm using this R only read function? So let's update this with I. What that mean a plus? Plus means that you are using write mode as well as append mode over here. So when I am using append mode, that means I am updating this thing within this file, not doing any other, not getting any other file. So that's think a different thing to use. Let's run this code, and after that you get the value over there. Okay, it's giving me some error. Okay, read write append mode, only use only one mode. So let's take one thing. Why I did this not using? Let me check whether it's working or not. Normal A. So okay, app.write is not reading because I am not using this one with this. So let's copy this again because I want to show you whether it's working or not. So let's again calling the that thing with the read mode, and after using the read mode, you will directly get print print f dot read. Okay, so when I'm using this one, I close the file. Let me run this. Okay, you got this. Hello everyone. I have got the hello everyone, but at the time when we have printing something, there's the no hello everyone over here. But right now, this is a hello everyone we have got. But if I am not closing the file, what it will happen? Let me check this. right now it have updated 2 times. Hello everyone. Why it's updating again and again? Because you are not closing that file. After one work you want to close that, and again you do not want to do that thing again. Otherwise it will doing again because you are opening the file and you calling the file next time. So you close that one. Is it work or not? Let me check this one. Okay, updating that thing again and again. So that's a thing. That's a beautiful thing. Why you are using while you are printing something. So let's write when you are writing something. Append having a, which is also like append. But when it's come to write, you want to create a one file and you want to write something over there. Or if you using X concept, X that's mean extended over there. Extended that means you have created one file copy and you create that thing again. So when it's coming to XWA, that are also same. But main thing is that you have using that function within the whole concept. So let's come to the point of removing. How you remove the file on the OS. So for that we have used import OS. When we import OS, why I'm importing OS? Because when I am importing OS, that I'm using the OS system, operating system. Why I want the operating system? Because I want to remove file from the whole path. So I've used os dot remove, okay, and give the full path of that one. Okay, I forgot that. Wait a minute. So let me copy the path because it will import os dot remove, and after os remove you will paste the path of the file. It directly remove the whole file over there. It right now there's no file if I am using this thing. Oh, it's giving my okay. I have not using the intent. Okay, that's done. Right now there's a no file for that one. Let me check whether the file is not or not. No file is there. Let me check in the recycle bin. Is it there or not? No. It's removed the whole file. You cannot get the file. Let's say find this thing. If you have any problem, right? Click on p. We have only pp because the Python file is not over here. So that's means it's how you remove the file. You can automatically remove the OS system. You can connect with the OS system. You will remove the file with that. We have many features in the Python for deleting a file. It's something like you want to redirect or you want to take one over there in the so you will directly use like concept of kernels like when you're coding in CMD. Okay. Call method. Actually, when it's come to the OS part, import OS. Okay, so when we want to create a redirectory, if you want know about the redirectory, how you create the redirectory in the command prompt, like that, you are using same thing in the Python. You are directly use rm directory. Okay, rmdir. So after using this, you can replace. You have many functions replacing something and something new. Okay, right now I am giving the path like this, and after giving the path, so which type of file I want to make a folder, a my folder. So run this code, and after running this code you will directly get the data. Okay, right now it's giving you error. Why is it giving you error? So let me check. Okay, I have given a full path. Let me remove this and let me check whether it is not working or not. No, the system cannot find the file which is in my folder. Okay, is it not working right now? Okay, no file is there to deleting right now, so I am not r it's not a file over there. I do not get to remove the file because there is no file. So this is another thing how you will specify a single file. You can delete the folder over there. So that's a beautiful things for in the Python. You can connect with kernel and use the command code over here also. Is it clear to everyone? Hello, yeah, I'm audible or not, guys? So let's end up the session. I think four members are there. If they all are seeing the session, then they have a doubt. Otherwise, they have no doubt. So we have completed the whole basics, and right now we have coming the advanced version of the Python also. We have clear of the file handling, and after that we will we have two sessions remain later, and we will started the two session with GUI and networking, and we complete the whole Python course. So after 15th, we start with Django, some introduction to 2 days for the introduction, and after that we will first made the front pages and how you use the back front pages. We will give you the whole concept of that. I think one of my students will tell you regarding the front pages and for the HTML5 and CSS. I think so. If she or he was free at the time, she will train you how you develop the front page, a batch front page. After that, the back ending I will tell you after the within the fourth session. So within 7 to 8 sessions, we have covered the 50% of the how you made the files over there. Okay. So I think I will end up this session. Thank you guys for this session.